Well, I suppose it's for the best that the first time I sat down and tried to record this video, it did not work, and when I finally looked at the video, it just seemed to be only 2 seconds of it got recorded. Um, I apologize to the whoever ended up watching it. Just 2 seconds long. I don't even think there probably even was a description by the time they pulled it up. Uh, I will say this: I did cry when I made the video, so I don't know. I think I got it all out now. Basically, all I'd have to say is this. I watched The Inconvenient Truth, An Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore's movie and everything. I believed it. I bought into it. I believed all that stuff. I don't believe it anymore. Um, my parents still do. Uh, I was just watching a video on YouTube uh, about global warming, and when I went downstairs to go to the bathroom, I just mentioned some things to my mom, and she started arguing with me, and I made the mistake of arguing back, and well, here's the thing. All of the hatred and animosity and anger and frustration that my father feels towards the oil companies and the fossil fuel companies and all those fuckers was directed right at me. Just simply because I stated that, well, the sun's getting hotter. Mars's polar ice caps are melting. Uh, the moons around Jupiter and Saturn, the ice moons around Jupiter and Saturn are also melting. I mentioned, that there were periods back in our history before they were keeping meteorological records when things were hotter than they are now. I even basically expressed that the official story of 9/11 flies in the face of physics, flies in the face of science, that you pretty much have to disregard science and you have to disregard physics to be able to swallow and to buy into the official account of 9/11. I uh I tried to show my dad a really really great video about the World Trade Center being brought down using demolitions, a video with hard science, and I put the DVD on, I popped it in the DVD player and hit play, and he just buried his nose in the paper, the local paper. Do you have loved ones who are dead between the years? Is someone you love and care for a zombie? I I I put it to my mother. I said, I basically said, if you could step into my shoes for a moment and actually know how I beaten my head against a wall and just the turmoil and all of just the distress and the turmoil that was going on inside my head as I was coming to terms with the fact that I could no longer believe everything that Al Gore was saying. Because to believe that, I'd have to buy into the whole elite mindset that humanity is a virus, a plague upon this planet. Now, I said if I had to choose between the planet and my species, 9 times out of 10, well, no, scratch that, 10 times out of 10, I will always side with my species. My mom said I needed to have an open mind, to which I could only react that the only reason I believe the things I believe and feel the way I do is because I have an open mind. Now, Mom, Dad, I'm sure you'll probably never watch this video, but if you got a problem with the way I think and the way I feel, then you should never have taught me to think for myself. I'm sorry.